welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the third episode of season 1 of my team career here on YouTube. And as you can see, we've done all the 3 practice sessions. Very successful practice session in my opinion. Highest finished was P11 in the first practice session. Practice 2 was P13 and practice 3 was P16. So I've got big hopes for this qualifying. I reckon maybe I can bring it into Q2. I've brought a load of upgrades in. There's a load of upgrades yet to come for the car as well. As you can see, we're better than the Williams and nearly as good as the Aston Martin. So let's just see where we can bring this car. And yeah, let's just wait and see. So we jump into qualifying right now. And I'll see you on the first flying lap. And here we are on our first flying lap as we come around the final corner to start that lap. Here we go. It won't be a very fast lap, but it's not too bad if I get my head down and just absolutely push. And that was our first flying lap. Puts us P5. So here we're on our second flying lap in Q1. I must say the car felt better in the practice sessions. And we're gonna meet so much traffic. Unbelievable. No improvement, let's go again. Oh, come on. That was just not concentrating, that was. I was more focused on Bottas behind me than anything else. I don't know where that brought us, but that second run was much better. Let's see. 20th. Unlucky. Unlucky, we're out.
Welcome to Melbourne, and the roar from the crowd can only mean one thing. It's race day. We're a stone's throw from the enormous Port Phillip Bay for today's race at the 3.28-mile Albert Park circuit. It's a bumpy racing surface here, and the 14 corners could prove especially difficult in the wet conditions. So watch out for a safety car at some point during this Grand Prix. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole. And Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Hamilton, Sergio Perez, and Russell, Bottas, Fernando Alonso, Magnussen, and Pierre Gasly, Ocon, Tsunoda, Lando Norris, and Vettel, Ricciardo, Albon, Mick Schumacher, and Guan Yu Zhou, Liam Lawson, Cowboy, Stroll, and Nicholas Latifi. With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. It's not going to be plain sailing for our drivers today, although with the sky falling as it is, perhaps sailing isn't too far from the truth. Natalie Pinkham, good to have you with us here today. Your thoughts?
It is a touch damp, isn't it? As a driver, there are three big things to worry about when racing in these conditions: standing water, tyre temperature, and visibility. Judging distance to the cars around you is really tricky when you're driving through the vast amounts of spray that these wet weather Pirelli tyres kick up.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the race, and you can see it is absolutely hammering it down. There's a one swap strategy still available from wet to wet. I don't think the weather will improve. As you can see, the forecast for this session, it is raining all the way through. Get some line rain to the end and cloud, but I don't think it will be dry enough to go ever onto dry tires. So let's bump the rear wing up to about 19, I reckon, and the throttle adjustment, I believe on 56. I think that should be okay. Yeah, it's a very wet race. It's my first ever wet race on medium traction control and manual gears. So let's just see what we can do. Again, qualifying, we out-qualified the two Canadian drivers. What's for me pretty good, as the car is of course not 100% there yet, and myself, I need to get better for the manual gears and medium traction control. So we go into the formation lap and then we see what happens at race start.
Okay, how was that pull away? You'll have a bit more grip on that at the start, but we need to warm the tyres properly now. Make sure you get some heat into the brakes as well. Okay, so heavy rainfall here to stay for a while. Doesn't look like it's moving on anytime soon.
So here we are, coming around the final corner to line up on our grids. But let's see how we can do it this time. We can line up any better than we did last time. Give a few burnouts. And that is perfect again. Very nice. As our teammate Liam Lawson is there. As we got 5 red lights. And it's lights out. And that is a very poor race start. We will flashback that, definitely. That was very poor. I apologize. Oh, I can't see jack shit. Oh, I can't see nothing.
Okay, there's been an incident on track resulting in loose debris. Fortunately, the marshals have managed to clear it up in time, and there are so far no plans for a safety car.
Latifi, go away. Oh!
Are you okay? That was a big one. Confirm you're
Latifi brake checked us. We only got 1 flashback remaining and we used 2 in the first lap.
now for the rest of the race. Check your MFD.
And here goes our last flashback. This is unbelievable.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
Oh, I can't. I already used all my 3 flashbacks, so I just have to now stick with it, and I think that is not drivable. And that is the end of our race.
Engine off, engine off.
Sadly, unbelievable. That is the end of this race. I won't have no flashbacks left. I promised myself I don't want to use them more than 3 flashbacks. I used all 3 in the first lap. And this is how it ends. Sadly. Thank you very much for watching, and I see you in the post-race interview. And welcome back to the post-race interview for myself. I really struggled with the car after practice sessions. In the practice session, the car felt very nice. Like I said, we had a P11, P13, 14, and 16, something like that. The car felt very good in practice. In qualifying, it wasn't much so, and when it came to the rain, I think I wasn't really prepared for that. With medium traction control and manual gears like that. I really struggled with the car, and I set myself, of course, to the 3 flashbacks rule for myself, and I stick to that. I said I stick to that, and sadly we had to DNF this race after a crash into the wall. Apple Park is a very hard circuit for myself. I never was a big fan of it anyway, and to throw some rain on top of it was anyway hopeless for me anyway. But I hope you enjoyed all this. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's going to be a short video. And I'm gonna catch you in the next episode for next week Sunday. Yeah, but in the end, Carlos Sainz won, Ferrari won again. Red Bull doesn't look very powerful in my team career here. But let's just wait and see what they're gonna bring up. Let's just wait and see what our upgrade's gonna bring in a couple of weeks' time. I hope they come in for the next race. And we go from there. We only can improve. Can't go any worse than a DNF. You know. So yeah, I'll take it from there. And if you already haven't, make sure that you subscribe and drop me a follow as well on Twitter and press the subscribe button. Give it a like and leave a comment if I can do anything better. But for now on, it's see you later and I'll see you in the next race.